Alright, I'm back again or whatever, showing off what I built and all that, you know. Last video, whatever, I was going over this little marble machine, you know. It's a marble style machine. It's really a dust maker, it's a cobblestone crusher. And I was gonna take this little power system, basically chop off all the top part, you know what I'm saying, the millstones, the wiring and in the drawers, and just have just the naked power system, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So if I hit this, I have it wired up in such a way, this is basically to jump start this entire system. The deployers are gonna actually hit this in a minute. It moves slowly, but it works. And then it's gonna jump start the entire system. So I'm getting power from this set of windmills, this set of windmills, and this set of windmills. So all I did was just take that, you basically copy it, you know what I'm saying, set it down, it's all chunk aligned or whatever, you know what I'm saying. That's so I can see the dimensions. Let's get rid of that. So I can see the dimensions, make sure everything connects properly. So this is the actual power line right here. So all of that goes into the gear ratio, which speeds everything up. And so a case chain drive. A case chain drive is the power transport system. It's basically the energy cables for this, and it distributes all the power evenly among all the machines or whatever. So it's good to use. So I just extended that over here and brought it down here. This right here is what remains of the 4 modules that I had set up over here. The little 4 module system that I had set up over here inside of a chunk. So I just set the same thing up over here, and I cut off some of the levels, you know what I'm saying. So down here, these set of crushing wheels, both of these sets of crushing wheels produce gravel, and gravel is gonna give me a lot of the main ores, you know what I'm saying, right here. So I'm gonna get all the different types of ores, all the different basic ores or whatever from this. And I have 2 modules, so it's gonna be going crazy, you know what I'm saying. The next side is the 2 level one. The 2 level one is gonna give me sand. Sand is gonna give me basically diamonds and the pearls out of that. Yeah, so this is the recipe right there, and emeralds as well as amethyst shards, lapis, and netherite, nether quartz, so I can make redstone components or whatever with this. And then the third one is the full built one that I was talking about. This one makes dust, and dust is gonna give me if I can find the block. Dust is gonna give me ender pearls, glowstone, and redstone. Both redstone and ender pearls are gonna be important. And mind you, these are coming from regular meshes, you know what I'm saying. I do have other blocks that I need to run through, like mud blocks. I can run through here to get a lot of saplings, dirt blocks as well. I need to set up a dirt automation system, which is not going to be too difficult. But for the most part, I could do those manually because I have those manually set up. But this is the entire what's the name right here. So what I'm going to do is make a schematic of that entire area. But first you need a schematic and quill. Forgot about that. So you go to any corner. You're going to pick this corner right here. And we're going to go all the way over here. This is basically 2 chunks long. We're going to go to the opposite corner in the opposite direction. And then shift right click in the air. We're going to call this marble machine with the power system. Yeah, that's a core right there. So that's the entire thing right there. One of the reasons why I like Create, because it's very easy to do this. Before you had to use Schematica, which is not bad, but it takes a little bit of understanding of the mod in order to use it properly. So I'll go up here, scroll down to the schematic that I just made. And now I can set this schematic in the world anywhere I want to place it. I have these planks right here, these plank slabs or whatever right here, basically visualizing the chunk borders for me. So that's the machine right there. Of course, I can rotate it, put the chunk borders on, align it properly. So I want it to be aligned with the chunks. Right about right there. And then raise it up a little bit. Right there, it should be about the same level. Yeah, it's about the same level right there. And then it's print. Now if you're in a survival world, you have to load this into a schematic cannon and then give it gunpowder. And you have to have all the parts in the chest with any kind of available inventory right next to it. And they'll print the whole thing for you. So this is the entire machine basically, you know. Nice, neat. I can add some decorative elements to it later on or whatever. You know, that's what I'm want to do with all of these machines. But I like the way the machines look. I like this kind of industrial kind of look. And because this is my build style, you know. And I don't see anybody else build like this ever. I've never seen anybody build like this. Let's turn this off real quick. This took me a minute. This kind of ingenious system, but it took me a minute to come up with this. Because you have to actually right click these bearings with your hand, but fortunately you can use as a deployer as a block placer, a block destroyer, a block breaker, and also as a autonomous player. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have it set up as. So these are all just connected to this right here. So you just right click this. It's basically like a button. I could add a gear ratio or whatever to do this faster, but I don't really feel like it. But it's the same thing with over here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the new machine. This is where you will have to actually start it at. So that's gonna send all three of the deployers to these 3 fans, these windmills, and I have everything wired up properly. You know what I'm saying? So this transmission line right here, in case chain drives, is chained down all the way down here and just connected to the bottom sides. What I was talking about before. Connected to the bottom side to the center block right here. That's connecting to all 3 of these machines, and everything's functioning. Good to go. So next thing is basically grind out for all the resources and build it up in the world. Most of these resources I already have. Just wait, just build it up in the world. That's basically it.